When do you think India would have got its first women doctor? You might think it would be somewhere in 1940s, 50s or something like that. Let me tell you this. India got its first woman doctor in the year 1883, which means towards the end of the 19th century. Her name was Nandi Bai and she was born in year 1865, the fifth of 9 children in a place called Kalyan. She was married at the age of 9 to a man who was 26 then. In the year 1878, when she was barely 13, she gave birth to a boy, but he survived only 10 days because of poor medical care. Now at that time, women's education was not encouraged. Various reform movements had started, particularly in the second half of the 19th century, which gave rise to many reformers wanting their wives to be educated. Here again, schooling was difficult because other than the fact that she was getting education despite being a girl, she was even harassed for being a Hindu girl who dared to go to school, because at that time only the missionary schools were encouraging women education. Now in 1878, the couple approached an American missionary who put a condition that Nandi Bai should convert to Christianity if she wants to study, which they refused. 2 years later, another missionary, Mrs. Theodosia Carpenter, connected to them, and after 2 years of writing letter, Mrs. Carpenter suggested Nandi Bai to come to America to study medicine. Now Nandi Bai did face social boycott but somehow managed to move to America on 7th April 1883. She got donations from her well-wishers and she also got some money she got from selling her bangles. In America, she got admission into Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania. There too she faced pressure, a lot of discrimination, and was surrounded by missionaries but never converted to Christianity. Bal Gangadhar Tilak called her one of the greatest women of the modern era. In 1886, when Nandi Bai graduated, the Diwan of Kolhapur offered her the post of a lady doctor in Kolhapur itself at a salary of 300 rupees per month, a princely sum. This was the first instance when a woman in India was recruited as a doctor, not a nurse. Unfortunately, due to poor health, Nandi Bai passed away just a year later in February 1887 at the age of just 22. I read this in this book, Lady Doctors, The Untold Stories of India's First Women in Medicine by Kavitha Rao. If you liked it, share it.